Hello, Terry VanNoy, and this is Understanding Significant Digits. Thanks for watching the videos in this lesson series. And we've been talking about why you need to know significant digits in a number, how to identify them, and of course there's some rules about zeros. There's 4 rules altogether about how to figure out if a digit is significant in a number. And then when you do calculations, adding and subtracting and multiplying and dividing, there's a rule that you need to remember. So we're at the last part of the video series and we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing. Let's take a look. Well, hopefully you understand how to find the significant digits in a number. If not, and if you sort of jump to the end of this video series in this video, please check the previous videos and it'll explain that. But we're going to be multiplying and dividing with these examples here, and the rule is that when you're doing a calculation, round your answer so that it has the least number of significant digits found in the numbers you're using. Again, you want to have your answer in as precise a form as the least precise number that you're calculating. Okay? So, we're going to go ahead and multiply this out. Of course, we do the math first. So we're going to multiply this 2.02 times 2.5. Now that should give us 5.05, right? Alright, let's look at the significant digits. In 2.02, that is an embedded 0, so we do count it, and that has the 3 significant digits there. This, of course, has 2, and so we take the least number, which is 5.0, and then we have to look at the 5 trailing that to see what we round to. Of course, that would mean that it becomes 5.1. So we would have to round to the tenths there, 5.1. Alright, the multiplication here gives us this answer, 0.8736. Alright, again, ask yourself, what are the significant digits I have in these numbers? Alright, 0.0032. Alright, we have a 3 and a 2, of course. Now these are actually leading zeros. We don't count them. So that has 2 significant digits. This, of course, has 3, all non-zero. And we take the least number. So don't count that 0 there. We're going to keep the 8 and the 7, but look at the 3. That means we have to round down. In other words, 0.87. Now if you want to put the 0 back in there, that's fine. And it would be 87 hundredths as your answer. Round to 2 decimal places. In a third example, 600.0 divided by 5.2302. Alright, let's do the division first, and it turns out to be quite an amazingly complicated, ugly looking number. And it's 114 point, and it does keep going for a very long time. I'm going to cut it off after a few numbers here. And I know that's going to be more than what we really need to decide this. But it's 114 point those numbers and beyond. Alright, so the question is significant digits. Now in the first one, 600.0, there's a reason why it's 0.0. There must have been enough accuracy and precision in a measurement to include the tenths of a foot or a mile or whatever that is that they're measuring. Those are trailing zeros, and those count because of the decimal point. So this really does have 4 significant digits. This one, of course, has 5 because we include that embedded 0 there. So we take the least number, which is 4, and we're going to go ahead and look at 114.7, and then, of course, decide with the 1. Well, that's not large enough to round up. So our official answer using significant digits is 114.7. 4 significant digits in that answer. The final answer, when we divide these two numbers here, we're going to get 46.838. Alright, let's look at the significant digits in our final example here. Should be pretty easy by now. This is all 5 digits here are non-zero, so there you go, 5 significant digits in that number. 500, there's no decimal point. Those are trailing zeros. We can't count them. And so 5 is the only significant digit there. All right, what does that mean? Well, we have to round this to one significant digit. It's going to be right there. So is it going to be 40 or is it going to be 50? And obviously we're going to have to round up. So our official answer is going to be 50. Now is it 50.0 or 50 point? Nope, no decimal point at all, because we want one significant digit. And that's as accurate as we can write our answer. All right, congratulations, you made it to the end. Thank you. And if you have questions, please submit a comment and let me know what else you're studying. Thanks for watching.